Greetings. My name is Marinela Castaño, and I'm the Director of Nursing at Lone Star College, North Harris. And I'd like to welcome you all to the first ever virtual pinning ceremony. First, I would like to recognize the 2020 graduates for finishing this educational journey, persevering to complete NCLEX, and joining the ranks of RNs during a pandemic. Next, I'd like to recognize the nursing instructors who serve to impart their vast amount of knowledge with you. Thank you for your commitment to the success of these nursing students. I would also like to acknowledge our Dean, Vice President of Instruction, and President for their support of our department. Before introducing the next speaker, the nursing faculty and I would like to congratulate you on your tremendous achievement of completing nursing school and earning your RN license. Welcome to the ranks of professional nursing. We wish you well in this very early phase of your nursing career and hope you enjoy nursing for many years to come. At this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Bellany Peavy, who will share the history of the pinning ceremony.
Good afternoon and congratulations. I am so proud of each and every one of you. I will be presenting the history of the pinning ceremony. The pinning ceremony we are now enjoying is a time-honored nursing school tradition. The ceremony is rich with symbolism. The history of this rite of passage can be traced all the way back to the Crusades of the 12th century. During this time, the Knights of Order of the Hospital of St. John the Baptist tendered to injured and infirm crusaders. When new monks were initiated into the order, they vowed to serve these sick soldiers in a ceremony where each monk was given a Maltese cross that acted as the first badge given to nurses. In the 1860s, when professional nursing was in its infancy, Florence Nightingale was honored with the Red Cross of St. George for her selfless efforts to serve the injured during the Crimean War. Because she believed and acknowledging a job well done, she presented a Medal of Excellence to her hardest working nursing graduates once she began her School of Nursing. By 1916, it became standard in the U.S. to no longer award only a few nurses with a Medal of Excellence, but instead all nursing graduates with a pin during a special ceremony. Thus, the nursing pin has been both literally and symbolically a cross to bear, a medal, and a badge. It is a cross to bear to show a nurse's dedication to their patients by staying back and caring for those patients long after others have given up hope and gone home. A Medal of Honor for the respect nurses have for both the miracle of life and finality of death. And a badge of courage for everything nurses do and represent on the front lines, fighting death and disease, and doing so with courage and commitment. Today's pinning ceremony is also a symbolic welcoming of newly graduated nurses into the nursing profession. It signifies your official initiation into the sisterhood and brotherhood of nurses. From all of us at Lone Star College, North Harris, we welcome you, congratulate on your accomplishments, and wish you much success in going forward with the courage and commitment of your honorable predecessors. Thank you.
Rising Stars 2020. The first award is for Excellence in Nursing, Traditional Student. This award is presented to a traditional student who consistently demonstrated a high level of quality care, well prepared for clinical and academic activities, self-directed, highly committed to excellent patient care, advocating for patients, working well as a member of the healthcare team, demonstrating a warm, caring attitude with patients, and serving as a role model for other students. The winner is Giovanni Sanchez. Excellence in Nursing Transition Students. This award is presented to a transition student who is either LVN or a paramedic, who consistently demonstrated a high level of quality care, well prepared for clinical and academic activities, self-directed, highly committed to excellent patient care, advocating for patients, working well as a member of the healthcare team, demonstrating a warm, caring attitude with the patients, and serving as a role model for other students. Jonathan Gilmore. Leadership Award goes to a student who provided leadership in the nursing program, demonstrated enthusiasm and positive attitude, served as a role model and motivator for peers, organized and implemented programs and activities to enhance student success, and actively participated in the SNA, that is Student Nurses Association, operations and planning. The winner, Janvi Coleman. Nightingale Award. This award is presented to a student who went beyond ordinary expectations, seeking challenging assignments, demonstrating excellent clinical reasoning, mentoring others, displaying enthusiasm, acting as a patient advocate, providing holistic care, working well as a member of the healthcare team, and displaying empathy, warm, caring attitude while serving as a role model for other students. Gary Gross.
Good afternoon. The Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nursing Students was created to recognize and celebrate nursing students for the above and beyond care and compassion shown to patients and their families. The Daisy Foundation, as a part of its service to nursing professions, role in patient care, established this student award to provide college students, college nursing students, a national recognition program that they may use to recognize and celebrate nursing students who demonstrate commitment to care, compassion, and make patient connections that make such a difference in healthcare experience. The Daisy Foundation helps that makes this program inspire and motivates the students to provide the best clinical skills possible and to impact patients and their families with human spirit and kindness. Our 2020 winner was Giovanni Sanchez. Giovanni was nominated by his professor, clinical instructor, and the nomination went this way. It has been a great pleasure working with Giovanni this semester at HCA Kingwood Hospital. This was his second time working with this particular professor or with this particular student, and his remarkable transformational as respectable, caring team leader, knowledge student has been astounding. He was remarked as always eager, smiling, eager to learn, supportive and knowledgeable on every floor he was assigned to. There was no doubt that he would be a great nurse and asset for any organization that he works for. And this nomination was submitted by Professor Daniela Powell in 2020. I am proud to say that Giovanni is now a nurse on the IMU floor at Northeast Medical Center as of now.
Now for the presentation of pins for the associate degree in nursing graduates. I ask you all to stand, and as your name scrolls by, the individual each graduate has chosen should proceed with pinning the graduate, or the graduate can choose to pin themselves.
So, graduates, you have waited for this moment. You have achieved the dream through hard work, a lot of sacrifices, and the belief that if others did it, you too can do it regardless of circumstances. Anyone can attain their own version of success where upward mobility is possible for as long as they are willing to do the work. Anatoly France said, to accomplish great things, You must not only dream, but also act. Not only plan, but also believe. And you believe, and here you are. So the faculty, your friends, your family, and loved ones are beaming with pride with your accomplishment. And we wish you a bright future and a successful life ahead. You finally did it. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates. I'm Connie Noller at Lone Star College. Please recite the Florence Nightingale Pledge along with me. I solemnly pledge myself before God and presence of this assembly to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from negative behavior and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I support the healthcare team and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
Hello, graduates. You did it. So in 2019, I heard a saying that the graduating class of 2020 would be the class with vision. Who would have thought exactly what that meant? Now we know. We all can agree that your experience in nursing school was probably the most challenging and rewarding experiences of your lifetime. Even during a global pandemic, you were able to adjust your life and meet your goals. Through all your hard work and dedication, it has brought you to where you are now and the nurse that you wanted to become. You made lifelong friendships, you studied together, you cried together, you laughed together, and most importantly, grew together. You celebrated successes and lifted one another up during the hard times, just like a true nurse. In closing, I would like to commend you all for answering the call and accepting the challenge of becoming a nurse, which is one of the most rewarding career choices you could have made. I would like to say on behalf of my colleagues of Lone Star College, North Harris School of Nursing, that it has been a pleasure to be a part of your faculty during your journey into nursing, and each of you will hold a special place in my heart, as I know that you will strive for greatness. In the words of Maya Angelou, people may forget your name, forget what you said or did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Continue to learn something new and experience something different every day. You will learn and grow so much in your first few years of practice. And remember, you are capable of anything. And no matter how difficult the days may get, never forget the reason you became a nurse. Congratulations, class of 2020.